Hello, welcome to Trevor's Barking Mad channel. I'm Trevor, and this week's vlog is about, well, vlogging. Hi, welcome to Trevor's Barking Mad channel. My name's Trevor, and I'll leave it up to you to decide if I'm totally barking mad. Woo! It certainly helps. Okay. So this week's vlog is all about vlogging, and I'm going to cover why possibly some of the reasons people do vlogging and why I do vlogging. So I think everyone most probably has their own reason for doing vlogging, and I think it's to share life's experiences is the main thing most probably. Your adventures, and some people go on wonderful adventures across the world and film it, and indeed are very successful, and those people are called content creators. They create content for their channel purely to make it successful, almost like a successful TV show, and the ones that are good at it are really good at it. There's some that you get the impression they do it for a hobby, but the really good ones have hundreds of thousands of followers, if not tens of thousands of followers, and yeah. I'm not going to drop names because that would be grossly unfair, but there are some that are really good at general content creating, flying around the world, doing challenges like going on the cheapest flight and then the most expensive flight, and making the comparison, cheapest hotel to the most expensive hotel in certain venues, locations around the world. And it's not only an eye-opener, but it's also really interesting as well. What type of vlogs do I follow on YouTube? Let's just stick to YouTube because that's really where you do a video log, a vlog. I mainly do the canals, people who live on the canals. Not everyone lives on the canals, so some people are cruisers, cruising on the canals, but most that I watch and take in are living their life on the canal. Their canal boat, whether it's a wide beam or narrow beam, is their home, and that is really of interest to me because those who follow my channel will know that is deep down what I'd love to do, but health-wise, at this moment in time, it's not practical. And by following those, you get people that have got lovely brand new boats. Some people have got brand new boats and have had problems with them, but in general, brand new boats, not worry about them really. And there's other people who have done up old boats, so it's like a brand new boat, and they've really done an amazing job. And those people, I absolutely sit there with my jaw open in awe of their talents. They can do plumbing, they can do electric wiring, electricity stuff, you know, and carpentry, and even welding, and then repairing the boat engine and the bow thruster if it's got one. I just sit there thinking, how do you know where to start? And then you realise that it's most probably their job, engineering, carpentry, and it's just fantastic. The ability to be able to rebuild an old boat and make it almost like a brand new boat. You know where all the pipes run in the boat, where all the wiring runs. It's fantastic. I could go into depth, but I'm not going to go into depth in this one. What other type of vlogs do I follow? There's a couple of car ones I follow, and and also some EV ones that are really good that I do follow as well. So to follow them, I just hit subscribe, like I hope you will to this channel, and then on the bell icon I click all, and that means whenever they release something, it comes up on my feed, and that will also alert me on the phone that someone's release something. If I don't want to watch it, if it's a subject that I'm not really particularly interested in, I'll just ignore it. But usually I'll follow something because I'm interested in that subject, and there's a few that are content creators that I follow, which I find very interesting. And there's been on the content creators something somewhere along the line that has been of former interest to me. There's one guy that's perhaps one of the most successful content creators out there, and he started off by doing Amazon Flex, and it was through him that I got into it, along with the Canal Boat channel that also did it ad hoc as well. They don't do it anymore. And this guy, this content creator, did it for 2 1-week sessions and filmed it each time. And it really was interesting and very, very informative as well. There's another content creator who started off life on their narrowboat, and that's now transformed into traveling around the world. I think they were traveling around the world before the narrowboat. They got the narrowboat, and that's where I started following them. And now he's traveling around the world, doing tourist information films for that particular area. Absolutely fantastic, and what a way to make a living. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, to be young again. Why do I do vlogging? I do it because mainly I started thinking about it when I was diagnosed by CLL, and I'm not being morbid or attention seeking or anything about this, but this is the reason why. When I was diagnosed by CLL, and it may sound very morbid, but I try not to be, the one thing that I thought about there and then was I didn't want anyone to be at my funeral when it happens and say, I didn't know that about him, or I didn't know he had this, I didn't know he had that, I didn't know he was like that, I didn't know he was gay, I didn't know he lived on his own, I didn't know he had 2 dogs, I didn't know he had the cancer. I just didn't want people to feel they'd been left out of anything. I like to be open, and if you're friends of mine, then you do know everything about me. And so I thought, what better way than to most probably vlog things? And I think I did a couple of little ones that I shared amongst family and close friends. And that is really where it stayed till about 2019, 2020. It was during lockdown that I decided, through a friend getting me to watch it, a certain canal chap in his canal boat going around the canal network, and I thought, oh, that's really interesting, I'd love to do that. What a lovely way of life. I'm realising my situation, and that's what started me off on the vlogging, in that I'd like everyone to come along with me on my journey from water to water. Well, that didn't happen, did it? And that's mainly because of health reasons, and especially at the moment I'm amidst treatment, and we will see what happens when that ends. But yes, so I do vlogging mainly to let family and friends know things that are going on or that were going on, and from that it divulged that I thought, well, you can make a little bit of a content creator in what I do. And so I've done it on Amazon, I've done it on EVs, I've done it on trips out, I've done it where we go to places with friends as well, much to their annoyance. Out comes the phone and I start videoing. So I do it on a very casual basis. When I say casual, I try to do it every week, every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Hence, this is Wednesday morning. I'm just about to take the dogs out. Thought, I haven't done a vlog this week. But I just do it on whatever I can, whatever I think is possibly interesting. This week it was either get the keyboard out again and play, and I thought I'd give you a break this week. And so I thought I'd do it on vlogging. People do often say, why do you do it? Or what made you inspire you into it? Of course, there's other formats you can vlog onto anyway. There is YouTube where you can do a lengthy video. You can do a short, which I think is up to 30 seconds, or you can just do a post. There's of course Facebook, there's TikTok, where you can do, I think it's up to 15 seconds. It does have limitations. I've tried putting a whole entire vlog on TikTok and it hasn't happened. TikTok have some very strange copyright algorithms. They muted my "O Come All You Faithful" due to copyright issues. I do not get that at all. And I find if you don't post the title of the song in it, it doesn't trigger the algorithm, or not so much. God, I need to trim out my goatee. There's Instagram, which is fine. I feel Instagram's got a little bit lost, to be honest, to TikTok. I do like TikTok. It's very, very clever format. Instagram, I don't have a lot of dealings with, but if it goes onto TikTok, it gets copied onto Instagram, and that gets it copied onto Facebook, my Barking Mad channel page of Facebook. Do I earn anything out of it? No, I don't. I don't earn a penny. I believe you need to get to 4 figures on YouTube to even start earning pennies or fraction of pennies. And I think I'm on 73 subscribers at the moment. So I thought that about a year in, I'd be about 1,000. No, I'm miles from it. And I think until something specific like moving onto the canal boat happens, I think unless something like that happens, it's going to stay where it is. Am I bothered? No, not really. It serves the purpose. I love the followers I have, and the subscribers I have. I do wish YouTube would change subscriber to follower, because a lot of people fear being a subscriber because they think it's going to ask for my credit card details, it's going to ask for me to make financial contributions regularly. No, it's not. It doesn't cost a penny. And just think of it as follower, not subscriber. So come on, YouTube, let's change subscriber to follower. Would I like to earn money out of it? Of course I would. Who wouldn't? I would love to. I don't know what the figures are for the other formats like TikTok. I know people do earn money through TikTok. I don't know. I have had invites from TikTok to do more, shall we say, and with the potential to earn. But I've not taken that up because I'm quite happy with doing what I do, the frequency I do it, and the different subjects I do it about. I try to vary things. Some are funny, some are a bit heartfelt, some are emotional, some are just a general look at different things and different topics that I feel about and that people have asked me about in my life, such as, why do I do vlogging? So there we go, that's the reason I do it. I do it because I enjoy doing it, and I like people to know, and I like to think that most of my physical friends around me and family watch it, and if they don't watch it, then that's up to them. And if they then come to my funeral and say, I didn't know that about him, well, you know what, that's your own fault for not following. Be quite blunt. I have lots of friends on YouTube who I really do classify as good friends. I watch their vlogs and comment week in, week out, and they appreciate that. I know because they reply to my comment. And indeed, I have met some of them at the Crick Boat Show, and I intend to go this year. I might even be a Devon and stay overnight in a hotel, and if it's not going to cost a fortune, and take part in the evening entertainments there. And it'd be great to socialise with friends I've made on the canal vlogs. So there we go. That is why I do vlogging, and of course my 2 little fur babies. People do tend to like seeing them, especially the cheeky one, the younger one. And by the way, it's his birthday this weekend, so yes, Saturday he turns 8. My little puppy turns 8 years old. My God, where have those years gone? So excuse me. Here he is. Never to miss the camera. Hey? Oh. Is that you? You want to get down, don't you? There we go. That's my little puppy, Toto. So anyway, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you for subscribing and clicking that bell icon. liking, sharing, caring. Be nice to each other. Here's a few photos, videos of the week gone by, and I hope you enjoy. You take care, love one another, and thank you very much for your time. God bless. Just thought I'd add a little bit of Stanley Park in Gosport. It's absolutely gorgeous in here, really is. It's been a bit muddy and a bit flooded in places, so I can't go around the whole park because the pathways, as you go sort of the orbital pathway, it's flooded in a couple of areas still. Just waiting for the saturated ground to soak it all up, but I absolutely love it in here. Can't believe I just thought this was a normal little park. It's actually stunning. Behind me there, you've got little gardens where no dogs, no bikes are allowed. It's a very nice, peaceful place. Sometimes, unfortunately, it's an aromatic park, shall we say, there. But it's absolutely gorgeous, so. There's some people in there reading books, which is most probably ideally what it's suited for. There's me 2 benches. Someone's left a jacket on that. In the summer it's lovely to catch up with, especially when it was lockdown, you had to keep a certain distance. A friend would be on one bench and I'd be on the other bench and we'd be catching up, so absolutely lovely. And you've also got ball games happening in the summer there, barbecues or whatever. This bit is just so impeccably kept, it really is. There's a couple of people from the council that do this and they really do have a passion for it. It really does show. The palm trees, the topsoil's gorgeous. The plants they put in there obviously thrive. So we'd normally turn left up here. We're going to go straight on through the sort of street. And you do get the interesting little placards telling you all about Stanley Park. So I shall zoom in and you hit the pause button if you want to read more about it. Next door to Stanley Park is Bay House School, public school. Normal school, I mean. Which obviously forms part of the history. And of course the hotel. Beautiful. Hark at the bird song. It really is lovely. And it's popular with lots of little doglets. Isn't it? It's another little bit that floods, but it's obviously dried up at the moment, thank goodness. Hopefully that's it for the year. Beautiful trees. Sky's a little bit jeopardizing over there. And if we have a look back, and then as we exit the park, that's where we've just come from. Oh, there we go. He's on a mission. Come on, Toto. I think I always say on a walk, we don't go back. Come on, we don't go back, Toto. No. You are being naughty, aren't you? We don't go back. Come on. It will still be there tomorrow, whatever it is. Now the bit he loves watering every lamppost and every tree on our next bit of the journey. So there we go. That's Stanley Park, about halfway round. So got the same again, but on the road.
Sometimes I think like a man.